Kyrie, you scored the game's first points. I think that opened up a lot for you guys offensively. Just what was the mindset coming into tonight's game with you a little bit more looking for your shot?
I mean, it was just taking what the defense was giving me, and then also understanding that a lot of my energy was going to be poured into the defensive end. So I just wanted to start off the game giving myself something easy and get myself, not myself, but giving my teammates that confidence that we're attacking them all night. And, just starting off the game like that from minute one felt pretty good. And everybody else pretty much followed suit, so felt good.
What's the difference when you come out defensively like that? Is it a conversation you guys all have pregame? Is it something Jason emphasizes, or something you take upon yourself?
No, I think that's just become part of our identity since towards the end of the season, regular season, really hanging our hat on defensive end and understanding that some of the greatest teams in NBA history have won championships playing defense. And we talked about the past few games. Yeah, we played in the past few games, and we were giving them a lot of easy shots, a lot of body position mistakes that we were making last game. And when you give a team like that a lot of confidence, then they're gonna put you into the ground, show no mercy. So tonight we knew we were getting into real chess match, like I said, and I think you saw it tonight. Of just it wasn't so much adjustments; it was about effort and being able to control the things on the offensive and defensive end.
When J.K. calls the first couple plays for you, what tone does that set? What message does that send?
I think it sends a very direct message to not only my teammates and me, but also to the other team that we see a mismatch out there. We see something that we can take advantage of. It's no disrespect to who we're playing against, but it's just more or less about the numbers. And when your number's called, then you just got to be ready to stay aggressive. So I felt pretty good and confident that Jay threw some plays my way, and I was able to get it going. And then I feel like the rest of the game was pretty much settled.
Kyrie, you taking the challenge against James Harden defensively. Defense not something that you're necessarily known for compared to the offense, but what's that been like, just taking that defensive challenge, knowing that they need you to be aggressive with him?
I mean, defense is a part of the game in basketball. I think if you study the game enough and you understand some of the greatest players in history have done it on both ends of the floor. So I'm just trying to get my name up there with some of those guys, and I think it starts on the defensive end and not necessarily proving to anybody or trying to make my mark or be known for defense, but it's just showcasing it as often as possible. And you got to be in great conditioning to be able to make an impact on that end. And the offense, we have so much firepower in here. I don't necessarily have to rely on my offensive ability to get me going. So on the defensive end, I really take pride in it, and I think it carries on to my teammates.
You also know James's game pretty well, just from playing with him and against him over the years. How much does that help when you draw that assignment?
It definitely helps, but he's at a different point in his career, so he's added some different skills, and you just got to be aware of that. A lot of great players in our league. They may not be as quick, they may not be as athletic, but they're still very smart, and they're able to make an impact on the game. And we've seen that, for the previous 4 games. So I wouldn't take this one game for granted at all. He's not going to shoot that, shoot what he shot tonight against us on Game 6. So we just got to be ready for their best shot again, like it was in Game 4.
PG mentioned that one of the key adjustments that you guys made tonight was pushing the pace.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that was a focus heading into this game?
It was definitely a focus. That's been the focus every other game. I think tonight we just jumped on them first, and I think you're seeing a prototypical NBA 4-5 series where we know each other very well, but it's going to be the little details that get you the wins. And I think tonight we displayed our effort on the offensive end, being able to push the pace, but defensively I felt we were locked in.
Kyrie, can you talk about the move? I know you work on this all the time. Behind the back with the left, you slap the defender's hand down, and then just talk about chest up, eyes up too. Yeah, chest up, eyes up. You've been preaching that to Jewel Lloyd. I remember the last time you preached that to her.
Yeah.
So how can players learn from that, having your chest up and eyes up too?
It's if I told you, or if I showed you guys the gym that I was working out in when I was 15, 16 years old, you guys would be in for something. My AU coach was a hard-nosed, tough teacher, so a lot of the skills that we worked on were kind of out of the ordinary or uncomfortable for me. And he always used to challenge me to keep my head up while dribbling, moving at a fast pace. Not a lot of people can go from A to B and make 5 moves while they're running. So I think that's something that separates me from a lot of different guards in the league, where if you get me in a fast break, I feel like if you're backpedaling, then I have the advantage. And some of the moves just come out of the creative air. So it feels good that I was able to finish it, but I knew that it was a bigger play than just the highlight. It was more or less a momentum shift, and We went up 12 on that play, so it felt good.
Who's the AAU coach you got shout him out?
Sandy Paone, New Jersey Roadrunners. Yeah.
Now, Luka's obviously was playing hurt a little bit tonight. What stood out to you about his performance?
I always speak on his resilience. I spoke on it in the regular season, just how much he means to us as a group, but also, the pride he takes in taking care of himself. And when he's not feeling 100%, he's still going to go out there and play. And for me as a teammate, I enjoy that. I enjoy being around somebody like that that's going to push themselves, but also be smart and still make an impact on the game and still empty his clips, as we like to say. Even though he's not feeling well or he's not able to be 100%, he's still able to lead our team in his own way. So we just need him to continue to be himself when he's being aggressive like that. And, putting those daggers in every single quarter, it makes a difference for us.
From what you've seen, what is it about Luka in road games and road matchups that he just relishes?
Great players rise to the occasion, man. I think we've seen it often from him. I think, in the past, we've seen him surrounded with different teammates. This is the first year you've seen him around some other guys that have a little bit of a different mix, a little bit better mix. And, we're a tougher team because we've been through some stuff this year. We had some trades mid-season. We thought we had a solidified group. And then, I get injured for 15 games or 20-some-odd games. So, the young man is carrying as much as he can, and he did that for the majority of the season, so I give him a lot of credit. And now we just got to reward him for, all that hard work in the regular season and make his burdens a lot easier, and that's part of being a great teammate.
Kyrie, how much more dangerous does it make you as a team when someone like Maxi Kleber can even come up and score?
Yeah, he had a beautiful game tonight. And I don't use that word lightly. I don't even say that about people's games, but tonight was beautiful because of just his positioning on his jump shots and his balance. And if you look back at some of the film, he was ready to shoot. And that's what we need from all our guys, not just Maxi. But when we get that addition of scoring off the bench, and defensively we're in the right spots, then it looks good. So it was a beautiful game by him, and he was in the right spots pretty often.
What's impressive about Derek Lively? He's been through so much, but also when he came back from Duke, just his IQ, also just being ready for the moment. It seems like he's ready every single time. You wouldn't even think he's a rookie out there, to be honest with you. Just talk about that.
Something about those Duke guys, man. Something about him, man. He has a very old soul. I share this with him often, but this is bigger than us. The season's bigger than us. It's bigger than just winning ball games and winning a championship. Guys in this locker room have dealt with a lot personally, and we're just here for each other beyond the court. So when we get a chance to express ourselves out here, it's pretty easy, and he's playing with that type of passion, and he's doing the little things for us as a big, and he's listening. He's sky high ahead of a lot of other rookies that I know, just from not just skill set, but just an understanding of the game and the nuances. Not a lot of young players understand spacing, and also how to give that effort for however long they're playing. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Luka talked about just having 2 chances in the series. What's the sense of urgency to close it out in 6 rather than come back here for a game 7?
Just not to speak too ahead of ourselves and just wait for what's coming. Yeah, we'll get some rest after this one. Emotions are high, but we just got to be ready for whatever's in the us.